I'm Christel, and I promised you to do a sneak peek reading for 2021. Just a quick look for all the zodiac signs for the year 2021. I think after 2020 we certainly deserve to have a look into 2021. So I'm pulling up here an example of the reading. So I just drew these cards randomly just to explain it to you. So I'll be drawing two cards that explain you, your inner outer world. Then I'll have three basic cards and three other cards on top of that. I give you a few messages from the I Ching, from the Tao Oracle cards, and then I'll give you some messages from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck from Colette Baron Reid, and to finish off, one big card that is really representative of maybe the advice or the energy that you can use in 2021. So without further ado, I'm going to put the camera down and I'll start your reading. Hi Pisces, Christel here with the promised sneak peek into 2021, and the first cards I draw is representing your inner and outer world. Well, of course, they are not separate from each other. Yeah, you understand that. It's the Princess of Cups, which is the Knight of... no, it's the Queen of Cups. Sorry, it's the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords. Three cards. Page of Pentacles. Good card. Five of Swords. And the Four of Swords upside down, reversed. Okay, the Ace of Wands. So a Page of Pentacles with an Ace of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, just let's start with the beginning. I feel that you, Pisces, you realize that you are the Queen of Cups, that you have this emotional maturity that you can embrace if you want to. Of course, it's always a choice. And maybe it's also time to embrace it completely, to realize fully that you are that Queen of Cups, that you mastering your emotions, but also that you have that creative, intuitive, imaginative streak, that, you can dream up things and then they become real, but also that you can create, that you have this artistic part of you that can create stuff and that can also take care of people. This is also a card that takes care of people, while at the same time you have the King of Swords, which is really the opposite of the Queen of Cups, which is the king that is rational. This King of Swords is cold, is rational, is very objective. It's also a king that is more distanced from his emotions here. So I feel that what here is happening is that here you're embracing your feminine emotional side, and here you're also embracing your male, rational, observing, deciding side. And there is a marriage between the two. So I feel that you have to connect to these two parts of you, the more rational side and the very intuitive, emotional side. I feel that is something that you really need to do in this year to make it through 2021, because they are part of you. Both are part of you. And while you have this artistic streak, this caring streak, you also sometimes need to distance yourself and be more rational, more observing, more, just seeing it as it is, with a little bit of a cold, cool eye. And sometimes this emotional queen doesn't let you do that. And then you're too emotional, then you get sucked into the situation, into the experience, while here you're creating more distance, and sometimes that makes a certain situation easier. Now, why do you need to embody that one as well? Because of this Five of Swords. But we're not going to go ahead of ourselves. So you're coming into 2021 as the Page of Pentacles. I feel that for you, 2021, you have the hope that things are going to be different. And that Ace of Wands tells me that you're really hoping that, because you have this sort of passion, you have this energy in you, you have this fire saying, okay, I'm starting over. It feels like you're seeing 2021 as a way to start over, and you have the opportunity to do so. You're coming into it with this sort of immature, uh, newly beginner mentality, an absolute beginner, really. The Ace of Wands together with the Page of Pentacles is telling me that. Open to anything that comes, or anything that happens with fresh eyes. And also, that's why the emotional part and the cooler part, more rational part, needs to be involved this year. And this, I feel that these are reminders for you to do so. Now, this Five of Swords can mean two things in a general reading. So, on the one hand, you can be this victor, the guy who's winning over these two and who's taking the swords with him. So, you can be in a conflict situation where you're coming out on top. But it can also be that you are these two, where you have a loss or you're losing something or someone. And that can be very emotional, but that's where this King of Swords needs to come in and needs to look at it a little bit more, rationally, coldly, and not as emotionally, not with a lot of feelings involved. And this has something to do with, something that you're doing with other people. So whether you're the winner or the loser, it's coming from something that you're doing together. So a collaboration, maybe a partnership, and this can be even a romantic partner. And then this means that, there's a loss, there can be sort of like even a divorce happening. This is splitting up, and then you're losing stuff or you're winning stuff. I feel it's more on the work side, where you're having a collaboration, but where people, there's a situation that leads to conflict, and it's coming from, the basis is in the collaboration, is in the teamwork. There may be a discordance or a conflict in the team, and then whether you're the one who wins the argument or the one who loses the argument, I don't know. That depends on how the situation is. Now, the Four of Swords upside down means, to me, is that you're not going to take things lying down. So that rather means for me that you're the loser. Now, in another way to see this is that if you the loser, then you can count on other people to help you get back up. That is the other interpretation of this card and in this combination. Now, because you have all this passion, this energy, and this new way of looking at things, like a little bit like in the immature beginning, I feel it's more like you're losing here, you're losing out on something, but people are helping you up again. People are there to support you and help you doing, the regenerative stuff. And I feel that here is that it means that you're not taking this loss lying down. You're working to get over it. You're actively doing stuff. And this, because of this Eight of Pentacles, this is doing stuff. This is working on stuff. So this is really actively overcoming whatever you lost here, but it is with support of other people. So I'm going with that interpretation, really. Not the first one. You're not this one, you're this one, but I feel also that this loss is really, in a way, good for you, because it brings a supportive group into your circle. And that is very good for you, good for your self-esteem. It's also making you put up boundaries, making you actively defend those boundaries, and then work on the stuff you need to work on, and also to regain balance here. The Eight of Pentacles for me is, you're working hard, you're working through the stuff that happened here, but in a good way. It's not like you're sitting down and you're, as being defeated. No, So in the end, you'll become this winner anyway. Also because you have these two energies in you. The King of Swords will be here, very active, working, and also taking the colder view on this loss, not taking it as personal as this Queen of Cups could take it. So that is something to look out for, Pisces. Now, let's see what the Tao Oracle cards say, and I'm just pulling them randomly. Just feeling them, okay. And then I'll take my little book because they are in Dutch, and then if I don't do that, if I don't take the book, then I may tell you the wrong hexagram name in English, and we don't want that. Okay, so this is conjoining or influence. Influence or stimulus to action, excite, mobilize, connection, attraction, magnetism, and that is here. It's all here. It's in the Ace of Wands. That good energy, that influence, that fire, that passion you have, and that can be even in a relationship. But you are looking at something with new eyes, and I feel that the conjoining, just let me have a look again. This here is making you take action. This card is really calling for, whatever inspires you, whatever energizes you, whatever new, that absolute beginner mind, it's really making you take action. But there is this possibility of loss here, yeah? There's always, remember the cards are a potential. They are not written in stone. And they are also dependent on your personal situation or your personal life, how that works. And the choices that you make are ultimately yours. You have free will. So this may not even be applicable to certain Pisces out there, if you get what I mean here. Now, let's see here on that loss. It's number 17, and that means following. It's loyalty, cooperation, support, trust, but also loyalty. And I feel that, that is really that Three of Pentacles. It's that support when you have the loss. There will be a group that supports you, a group of people. Maybe it can be also one person, but somebody there or some more people supporting you and helping you through it. And they do it because they're loyal to you, and they trust you, and they love you, and they so they collaborate with you and they help you through that loss. And then here, if I'm correct, it's diminishing. Yes, diminishing. It's loss, decrease, sacrifice, lack. Less is more. I feel that here, this is really connected to the emotion of the loss. To make it less. So to make it less, you're standing up for yourself, you're creating boundaries, and you're working hard to overcome it, but you have the support. But don't hang, don't stay stuck in this loss. I feel that is what this card means to say, that you have to sometimes be a little bit cold and distance yourself from the emotions, from the Queen of Cups, from those emotional connection to the loss, because you're really getting through it. And you're getting through it by hard work, but also by support from certain people. Now, let's have a look what the Spirit Animal Oracle has in store for you. I hope some new cards are coming out, because there's loads of them, and pulling them randomly. Sweet results await the bee spirit. And then, that is the first time I've drawn this one. Electro eel spirit, bring your ideas to life. And those are the ideas. Those are the ideas you need to bring to life, and you need to focus on with the King of Swords. Focus on those ideas and bring those to life. Don't hang in the emotions of the loss here, but really, get Also here, the sweet results wait if you follow that fire, if you, go for it, go for whatever you want to do here with the absolute beginner's mind. Also with the Queen of Cups, even if it's creative or an intuitive or, taking care of people, the results are going to be sweet and they await you. They await you here. And they await you where you bring your ideas to life and when you bring your ideas to life. But there is a risk of something going wrong. And then you feel lost. But don't do that because there is this community. And this community is also going to bring you sweet results because they're going to help you through it. And they're going to help you activate this King of Swords more. You're going to need these two energies, Pisces. Now, the last card is really a card that, just a one-word card, that is going to tell you what the energy is that is with you. And that is really this energy, the Ace of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Enthusiasm. And here even this one. I celebrate everything in my life and I live in limitless joy. So it's also the enthusiasm of the bee really working hard here with enthusiasm to create results, to bring the ideas to life. Electric eel spirit. Don't really, there's only this card that is a negative card, let's say. Don't get stuck in a certain loss. And this could be even a minor loss. It's maybe not even that big. But you could get all emotional about it. And then when that loss happens, become the king and become cold and distant and a bit aloof as well. But also wise, it's wiser to handle that loss that way. So that's it for you, Pisces. A sneak peek into 2021. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me please on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook, on Instagram. And for now, I'm wishing you a happy start of 2021. Let this energy go in real good. And for the rest, for now, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye for now, Pisces.